My mum used to always say to me, the best revenge that you can give is to live well. Now, I want to touch on this because someone close to me they've been going through some shit with some people. And this is a result of his actions, whether he sees it or not. It's his fault, okay? So, there's so many things to touch on in this, but first of all, you need to realise the part that you played in what's occurring. And 9 times out of 10, you will have something to do with it. So, if you've done something wrong and then someone feels the need to retaliate on you, you know, for most people, their instant fucking knee-jerk reaction is to get revenge again. But this is not going to serve you in the long run. It's just going to keep continuing the cycle. Now, my mum was 100% right. The best revenge that you can give is to live well. Because your haters, they do not give a fuck about you. They don't fucking care. They want you more than anything to be doing bad. They don't want you to be successful. Obviously, they don't want you to be doing better than them. Not many people do, even without revenge being involved. So, you know, for you to continue the cycle of revenge, you're just enabling it to keep occurring. The bad shit is going to continue to keep happening to you. I said to this person, I said, just fucking forget about it. Just move on. Do you know what I mean? The best thing that you could do is to work on yourself and fucking leave them all behind. No, you know, that's going to hurt them way more in the long run. People can heal from a beating. Everybody can. They do. But if you really, really want to fucking cut them, you have to overtake them. You know? Your haters, that is. Now, I don't believe in... Although I'm fucking ridiculously competitive, I don't let that define everything that I do. It's not all about competition and being better than everybody else. It's not. I mean, there's certain aspects, you know, I'm a healthy, it's not healthy. I'm a completely unhealthy mix of like being better than you were yesterday and being in competition, you know. I don't know what the fucking ideal ratio is for that, but you should be wanting to be better than you were yesterday, and you should also have a competitive aspect to you. It's going to serve you. I touched on it a little bit yesterday, but with the ego, you know, use your ego for drive and to achieve things. But yeah, you know, there will come a time where you'll have to realise that the shit that is happening is your fault, and what you did 5-10 years ago or longer, that shit doesn't just go away. It's going to keep coming back and keep fucking biting you in the arse. So the best thing you can do is lay the foundations today to ensure that in the next 2, 5, 10 years, the good things will happen, you know? I mean, I saw Tate say something yesterday. Now, I'm not a huge advocate for anyone online. I think a lot of the way people follow people blindly online and listen to everything they say is fucking stupid. And we shouldn't put anybody on a pedestal. We need to be living our own fucking lives and making our own way. That's the whole point of personal growth and self-improvement. You can't listen to everybody else. It just goes against the rules, in my opinion. But what Tate said yesterday I heard he genuinely believes if you're doing good things, if you're not fucking people over, if you're working hard, you don't show up late, you fucking put in the maximum effort to be a good person, to be humble, you know, to be a fucking well-rounded human being. It's nearly fucking impossible to be treated like a dick. Do you know what I mean? It'll be impossible to not succeed if you're going as hard as you can and striving for your own version of perfection every day and going a little bit harder, seeing what you can improve on and working on yourself. It'll be very fucking hard not to succeed if you never stop. Do you know what I mean? If you treat people kindly, if you're polite. These are all fucking standard things, you know. But what you put out into the world does come back to you. And I've seen that with this person who is a loved one, you know. I care about them a lot. But sometimes as men, you know, we let our egos get in the way of things more, you know. It overtakes our fucking intelligence, and we think with our hearts instead of our brains, or, you know, or the opposite. No, that's not what I meant at all. We can let our emotions get the better of us without fully thinking of the consequences and exactly what it means. Now, this same person, I'm not talking bad about them. Like I just said, I love this person. I care about them very, very much. But you know, after all of this shit happened, he was like, he's talking about self-improvement and getting big and this and that, and he's like, oh, I'm eating like 5 meals a day, I just can't put on any weight, my metabolism's just so fast. And I was like, okay, what are you doing in the gym? Do you have like a strict plan that you follow? And he didn't. He was just going in and doing random exercises. He's not training his legs. I said, how long has your diet been like this? And he's like, a week. Well, of course you haven't put on any fucking weight. You haven't been doing it long enough. You're not doing, you're not following a strict plan for yourself. You're not using progressive overload. You're not training the biggest fucking muscle group on your body, I think, is your legs. Obviously, your back is a selection of muscles as well, but the legs, they're going to boost your testosterone. So you have to fucking train your legs. Now, he's got a stomach injury. I think he said all he can do is leg press. So fucking spam leg presses. Just do leg press and calves, do you know what I mean? But you have to train your legs. So that reminded me again, like, of, the consistency aspect to training and having the discipline to keep fucking doing it. You know, when you start a program, the one I just finished, the first 2 weeks, you don't even see anything. Even I upped my calories by 1,000. Started using progressive overload. And I still barely, only just after 2 weeks, started to see a difference in my body. So you have to fucking stick at these things. You have to trust the process. It's going to take months. And this was a phase 1 fucking bulk for me. Do you know what I mean? I can imagine what I'm going to look like in 3 phases or fucking 5. Do you know what I mean? And these bodybuilders and people that you look up to online for their bodies and these amazing physiques that they have, they've been doing this shit for years, for fucking 10 years plus, some guys. Do you know what I mean? To get into that fucking elite physical condition. Learning how to bulk properly, what exercises to do, what diet to have. You know, how to add your calories without gaining too much fat. Then how to cut, and how to cut nice and gradually so you don't get too fucking tired and fatigued, so you can keep working out. How many carbs you need to be eating to make sure you can still fuel your workouts. It's naive to think that you're going to see that fucking dramatic change after just 1 week. It's never going to happen, you know. So make sure that whatever you're doing, it needs to be consistent. Very fucking rarely do people set out to achieve things and they just fucking happen, you know. Past like maybe winning the lottery, it never ever happens. It can't. It's not possible. There's a certain amount of work that has to be put in. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you're being consistent. And if you want the good things to happen, you have to try and be a good person. I'm not saying be a complete fucking pussy. No one's saying you shouldn't be masculine or assertive. But be kind. Be a good person. Hold the door open for people. Do you know what I mean? Be polite. You should be doing that. You know, and that's not weak to be kind and to be a good person. People, we got things all fucked up, you know. You should be a gentleman. If you have to be aggressive, then be aggressive, you know. But it shouldn't be a knee-jerk reaction. It should be a calculated decision that it's time to be aggressive, and it should only be when you have no other fucking choice, or you have to defend yourself, or you have to protect someone, you know. So make sure you're being consistent. Be a good, well-rounded human being. But stand up for yourself when you need to and protect yourself. I've lost my train of thought. What was the first part that I covered? Revenge. You know, don't get swept up in that ideology. You know, you don't have to fucking retaliate. You don't. And the best thing that you can do to get revenge is to live your life well, okay? People will hate to see you fucking successful. Some of the people that I've reached out to, that I've been a dick to before, they didn't even get back to me. That's how much of a prick I was. They don't even want to engage in a conversation. Now, for whatever reason that may be, all I wanted to do was just clear the air, clean my side of the street, so I'm good. Do you know what I mean? And I'm willing to do that still whenever I do bump into people. It's fine. Which is the main thing. And I hope for this person that I'm talking about, if he sees this video, to just fucking work on yourself, work on your goals, work on your physique, and strive for your own success. I don't have time for fucking haters. Like, I literally don't have 1 second to waste on fucking haters. I'm too busy. I'm too busy doing shit. I'm too busy trying to provide a better life for my family. I'm too busy building a better physique. I'm too busy chasing success. You know, I don't have